The national curriculum defines inclusion as responding to pupils' needs and overcoming potential barriers for individuals and groups of pupils. Booth and Ainscough have highlighted that inclusion is often associated with students that have special educational needs. However, this isn't accurate and can risk overlooking the needs of other groups of pupils that inclusion encompasses. In addition, as Knowles asserts, most children will have a need at some stage, and if this is not met, it constitutes as a barrier to their learning. In schools, teachers are required to adapt teaching to respond to the strengths and needs of all pupils, as per Teaching Standard Number 5. This can be achieved through what Corbett described as provision for individual differences, whereby teaching is an evolving, responsive process. When considering digital technologies, it is essential that we account for how rapidly technological advances are happening and thus affecting individuals' experiences of them. Prensky argued that for children to be successful in modern society, they must be competent and confident around technology. From birth, young children are now immersed in an environment that is rich in media and technology. This can be seen in the 2016 Ofcom report, which shows that regular use of media devices other than television is as high as 37% for children between the ages of 5 and 7. Such high usage figures suggest that children enjoy using technology, and so educators should take advantage of the opportunities to use it to engage children in their learning. However, Georgeson and Paler raised the point that teachers should not assume that all children develop digital skills similar to one another, as this can result in exclusive praxis. An example I have seen of this from experience is the assumption that children will automatically be able to use a variety of computer programs such as Microsoft Word. I witnessed a lesson whereby pupils were expected to create a table of information. A number of children simply did not do anything as they were embarrassed that they could not use the program. When the teacher realized that this was the case, the children were simply told to write up the information by hand, thus losing out on an opportunity to participate in the computing lesson. Another way in which digital technology can fail to foster inclusion is through misuse. Most, if not all, schools now use interactive whiteboards. However, as criticised by Ransom and Manning, many teachers are guilty of simply using them as large, attractive worksheets. A significant barrier that digital technology can really assist with is communication difficulty. This might include communication with children who speak English as an additional language or children with special educational needs. For the purpose of this assignment, I will discuss fostering inclusion with a focus on SEN. However, many of the same strategies are applicable to EAL. The SEND Code of Practice defines special needs children as those who have greater difficulty in learning or have a disability which prevents or hinders them from making use of facilities of a kind generally provided for others. It is important to highlight that inclusion provides equity, not equality. Pupils as individual learners will require varying amounts of provision in order to access the curriculum. Particularly effective digital technology for such provision is tablets. As Rees discovers, they are helpful for children who might be prone to breaking conventional equipment and thus are not left out of computing activities, as there are many varieties of hardware and covers for them. Tablets are light and portable and so can be used in different places and mounted for comfort. There are a wide variety of apps developed especially for children with SEN, which reflects the broad spectrum of difficulties that children experience. One example is My Choice Pad, a language and communication development app. It includes Makaton symbols, signs and signing videos to promote children's progress in learning and allow for them to communicate with others in a way that they may not have previously been able to do so. A different example could be practiced in self-regulation through use of visual countdown times, reminders and schedules. This not only fosters inclusion, but also independence and ownership over learning, especially those with behavioural and social needs. Other than apps, tablets and devices provide a variety of accessibility options such as enlarged writing, assistive touch, audio descriptions and so on. In conclusion, I think that we should employ a social model of disability as offered by Barnes &